All right, we're back with week 2 social studies. This is going to be Wednesday and Thursday's work, and then I will post Fridays in a separate video because it's a longer assignment. Okay, so we've still got our states and capitals study list handy, and we're going to look at number 1. Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. I think we already had that question. And we've got a little alligator guy over here, because there are a lot of gators in Louisiana. All right, number 1, let's see. Let me get focused here. All right, Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Yes, it is the capital, so number 1 is true. Number 2, if you wanted to visit the state capitol building in Minnesota, where would you go? Would you go to A, Blaine, B, Erskine, I've never heard of that, C, Granite Falls, or D, St. Paul? Well, let's find out. Okay, Minnesota, down here at the bottom. We would go to St. Paul. So D. Number 3, from this list of cities in Georgia, choose the capital. All right, and they've got a Georgia peach right here. Okay, up to Georgia. Our capital is Atlanta. B. Number 4, which of these U.S. cities is not a capital? Oh boy, okay. So we're going to go through each one. We're going to have to look at both sides of our list, okay? All right, so Cleveland. Let's look for Cleveland. We're going to look in our capital column, and we're just going to run our finger down and stop at any one that we see that starts with a C. That's kind of how I do it. Cleveland. Okay, so no on page 1. Let's flip it over. Look at page 2. Okay, we've got Carson City, Concord, Columbus, Columbia, Charleston, and Cheyenne. Okay, so no to Cleveland. All right, we're going to double check. We're going to find Frankfort, starting with an F. Oh, Frankfort is the capital of Kentucky, so I'm going to put a check mark there. Looking for Springfield. I think we talked about that on one of our other pages. Springfield. There we go, Springfield, Illinois. So that gets a check mark. And Little Rock. And there it is right at the top, Arkansas. Okay, so we had it first. Cleveland is not a capital. It is, however, a very large city in Ohio. Number 5, Arizona, Florida, Delaware, and Kansas are all examples of capitals. True or false? Okay. So let's start with Arizona because that's first. Also, it is in the A's, and that'll be first on our list. Okay, Arizona, is that a state or a capital? It's in the state column. So is Florida. So is Delaware. And Kansas. So no, these are not capitals. They are the names of states. So this is false. Number 6, Phoenix is the capital of Arkansas, Arizona, Iowa, or Louisiana. All right, so I'm going to start on page 1, looking for Phoenix, and boom, it's right there, Arizona. B. Number 7, Little Blank is the capital of Arkansas. Little Bird, Little Dome, Little Rock, or Little Clay. Okay, Arkansas, Little Rock. I have an aunt and uncle that live in Little Rock. Number 8, what is the capital of Colorado? So, Colorado, Denver. Oh, oops, I got mixed up. Okay, number 8 is Connecticut. What is the capital of Connecticut? Connecticut, right here. Hartford. Okay, so we already know the answer to number 10, and since we're right here, let's just go ahead and answer it. Denver. Okay, and number 9, the capital of Illinois is Springfield, and we've got a picture here of Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so we need to figure out true or false if the capital of Illinois is Springfield. So check in my list. Illinois, Springfield, true. Okay, Thursday's paper. Number 1, draw a line to match the state with its capital. Okay, so first let's look at Idaho. And Idaho goes with Boise. So I'm going to draw a line from Idaho to Boise. California. Sacramento. Alabama. Montgomery. And last but not least, Maine goes with Augusta. There we go. Number 2, blank is the capital of Arkansas. Well, we just answered. Oh, wait, no, that's number 6. Well, now this is confusing. Okay, number 2 is down. Sorry. Dover is the capital of which state? Vermont, Kentucky, or Delaware? All right. So you can do 2 things. You can go and look at each of these states and see which one matches with Dover, or you can just follow the list down. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're looking for Dover, starting with a D. There's Denver, very close. Dover, Delaware. There we go. What is the capital of Kansas? I think we've been asked that like 3 times. We know it's Topeka. You can use your list if you need to check. Number 4, what is the capital of Colorado? We have to write it. Okay, we were just asked this. Colorado, Denver. There we go. Number 5, what's the capital of Massachusetts? And we have to write it. All right, Massachusetts. Right here. Oh, you can't see. Boston. There we go. All right, back up to the top. Number 6, what is the capital of Arkansas? We just talked about that. That is Little Rock. Number 7, what is the capital of Arizona? Write it. All right, Arizona, right here. Phoenix. Right, number 8, choose the capital of Louisiana. Is it Jefferson City, Baton Rouge, Delaware, or New York City? Well, I bet we can cross that out because we know that New York City is in New York. All right, so. Okay, so now we just have 3. We know that Delaware is not a capital because it's a name of a state. So we can cross that out. So now it's down to 2. We've got a 50-50 chance. But we've got our study list, which will help us. All right, Louisiana. Baton Rouge. There we go. Number 9, Juneau is the capital of Alabama, Minnesota, Alaska, or Michigan. All right, you might be able to recognize this state by its shape. Remember, it's really, really cold, and there's not a whole lot of daylight there. We watched a video about life in this state. A lot of snow. Okay, Juneau. So I'm going to go to my list, go to the capitals, and I'm going to look for Juneau. Boom, number 2, Alaska. All right, and last one, Which of these which of these U.S. cities is not a capital? Okay, so Springfield. Let's check our list and see if it's a capital. Springfield. Boom, there it is. So yes, it is. So I'm going to put a check mark for yes. Cleveland. No, and we've already talked about this. Cleveland. On page 1. Cleveland is in Ohio. So we could check Ohio. Nope. Cleveland is just a very large city. Okay, and going back to page 1, Frankfurt is the capital of Kentucky. So it is a capital. So our one that is not is Cleveland again.